In an industry where most stars master one lane, Wang Yibo moves across five. From explosive street dance stages to high-stakes film sets, from professional racetracks as rider number 85 to extreme outdoor expeditions, and finally to the front row of Paris Fashion Week. He doesn't just switch roles, he transforms. So who is Wang Yibo, really? Wang Yibo's rise is not built on versatility alone. It is built on credibility. Each arena he enters, he commits to fully, training like an athlete, performing like a professional, and delivering results that withstand public scrutiny. Dance, film, motorsport, outdoor exploration, fashion. These are not side projects, but parallel identities. And together, they form a rare blueprint for what a modern, global entertainment figure can truly become. Long before global campaigns and cinematic premieres, Wang Yibo earned his first validation under stage lights. Dance was not an accessory to his career, it was the testing ground that shaped his discipline. In competitive street dance environments, credibility cannot be edited into existence. Timing, musical interpretation, control, stamina, these are judged instantly and publicly. As a mentor and captain in high-profile dance programs, he stood in spaces where technical skill outweighed celebrity status. Battle formats require improvisation under pressure, responding to rhythm in real time while maintaining composure. It is performance stripped of illusion. What audiences recognized was not only precision, but intent. His movements are economical, deliberate, rarely excessive. He understands when to accelerate and when to hold still, allowing tension to speak louder than motion. This early foundation matters, because before audiences believed in his image, they believed in his skill. And that belief became the cornerstone of everything that followed. If dance established technical authority, acting redefined perception. Transitioning from idol visibility to screen credibility is often the most delicate phase in a public career. For Wang Yibo, it was not about abandoning his image, it was about refining it. His early breakthrough expanded his audience beyond music and variety platforms. But the real shift came with project selection. Rather than remaining within predictable romantic frameworks, he pursued roles that demanded restraint, discipline, and emotional control. In thriller, aviation, and character-driven narratives, he minimized external expression and leaned into internal tension. Film requires subtlety. A raised eyebrow replaces a spin. Silence replaces rhythm. And within that stillness, growth becomes visible. This chapter altered industry conversation. He was no longer discussed solely as a popular figure, but as a performer capable of carrying narrative weight. That distinction marked the beginning of long-term artistic positioning. While acting expanded artistic credibility, motorsport tested something more tangible: competence under measurable pressure. When Wang Yibo entered professional racing circuits under the number 85, the narrative shifted. This was no longer about stage presence or screen charisma. It was about lap times, reaction speed, and mechanical precision. Motorsport is unforgiving. Results are recorded in seconds and ranked without sentiment. In this environment, popularity offers no advantage. Training demands physical conditioning, technical study, and mental discipline. Every mistake carries consequence. For a public figure, stepping into that arena represents more than diversification. It signals commitment. Racer No. 85 was not a promotional extension. It required investment, repetition, and risk. What impressed observers was not merely participation, but seriousness. Teammates and competitors evaluated performance according to professional standards. That independent assessment reshaped public perception. Because credibility outside entertainment cannot be curated through image alone, this chapter marked a decisive pivot. Wang Yibo was no longer perceived solely as a multi-talented entertainer, but as an individual capable of sustaining parallel expertise under real-world scrutiny. After proving discipline in motorsport, Wang Yibo stepped into an even less controlled space: nature. Documentary-style outdoor projects such as Exploring New Horizons removed the structure of competition and the polish of staged performance. What remained was environment, endurance, and reaction. In extreme conditions, ice climbing, altitude exposure, physically demanding terrain, the focus shifts from achievement to process. There are no choreographed moments, no scripted arcs. The camera captures hesitation, adjustment, and persistence in real time. For global audiences, this format aligns naturally with long-form digital storytelling. It invites viewers to witness effort rather than outcome. Instead of projecting perfection, it reveals vulnerability within ambition. This chapter expands his narrative beyond talent. It introduces resilience, curiosity, and a willingness to confront limitation. Outdoor storytelling humanizes public figures in ways traditional media rarely can, and in doing so, it strengthens longevity, because audiences connect not only to success, but to the journey toward it. If outdoor storytelling revealed authenticity, fashion amplified scale. Wang Yibo's appearances at Paris Fashion Week and his partnership with Loewe positioned him within a global luxury framework, where influence is measured not in applause, but in cultural resonance. Fashion operates on symbolism. A brand ambassador represents more than style. He represents alignment with identity, values, and narrative consistency. Wang Yibo's restrained intensity and modern minimalism translate effectively across markets, bridging Eastern and Western audiences. Front row visibility, campaign imagery, and digital engagement generate a different metric of impact. Here, adaptability becomes currency. The transition from racing gear to tailored silhouettes underscores range without diluting coherence. This chapter extends his presence beyond entertainment into brand architecture. Because global longevity requires cross-industry recognition, at this level, aesthetics evolve into authority, and authority, when sustained, becomes lasting influence. What ultimately defines Wang Yibo's trajectory is not expansion, but integration. Each identity does not compete, it compounds. Dance established discipline. Acting introduced narrative control. Motorsport proved measurable competence. Outdoor storytelling revealed resilience. Fashion translated recognition into global visibility. The formula is consistent. Preparation first, exposure second. Skill before spotlight. Commitment before branding. In a digital era where reinvention is frequent but depth is rare, sustainability depends on coherence. Wang Yibo's transitions feel deliberate rather than reactive. He does not abandon previous chapters, he builds upon them. For international observers, this model reflects a modern archetype, an entertainment figure operating across industries while maintaining structural credibility. And that may be the defining advantage, not versatility alone, but credibility carried across platforms. Because in the long term, credibility travels further than hype. Which side of Wang Yibo resonates with you most? Dancer, actor, racer, explorer, or fashion figure? Share your perspective below. If you'd like deeper analysis on one chapter of his career, tell us in the comments. Subscribe for more global entertainment insights and stay with us for the next story behind the spotlight.